Okay, if you have quality management system, whether it's automated or not, you're most likely collecting a lot of data. And you're using some of that data maybe to guide your compliance efforts. You might be using some of that data to assess and mitigate risk within your organization. That's great. That's what you should be doing with that data. But the question is, are you getting all you can get out of that data? If you're using a software-based QMS, that's even a bigger question, because you can be collecting a whole lot of useful data that can be really beneficial to you, and you might not even, number one, be aware that you're collecting it, or even know how to use it. So here with us today to discuss data and quality metrics and what we can do with all that data, we have Jaseem Mahmmdla, Senior Product and Solution Manager with Sparta Systems. Hi, Jaseem.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks, Jared and Mike. My name is Jaseem Mahmmdla from Sparta Systems. It's a beautiful Friday here in New Jersey. Thanks for Quality Digest for letting me speak about the 4 metrics quality team should use to improve an operational excellence.
All right, and we'll be getting to that. We'll be getting to that in just a second. I've got a couple questions here for you. I mean, first of all, do you think that companies are focusing too much on risk and compliance, and that maybe they're missing out on some of the other important objectives?
Yes. While a key focus for quality organizations in the manufacturing industry is to ensure that they are compliant with vast, complex, and ever-changing regulations, the reality is that quality management system has the ability to do far more than just checking the boxes for being compliant. Culture and the benefits of culture are far-reaching. Quality infused with people, process, and systems can drive overall performance and operational excellence, thereby reducing cycle times, cost, and also increasing overall organizational profitability. Both top-level management and quality professionals recognize the link between the success of operational excellence and the quality performance initiatives and the success of their organization as a whole. Survey 30% of respondents that there are positive results in their earning and profits over a period of 5 years due to performance initiatives, and a similar number say their quality efforts have played a role in boosting sales. So there are several factors that can drive performance and operational excellence. So in the webinar on Tuesday, we'll be talking more about what are the key factors that can drive manufacturing performance and what are the key factors that can drive operational excellence.
So Jaseem, maybe you can kind of get in this a little deeper with us. So what are some of the other insights that companies could gather from their quality data?
Yes, so we talked about operational excellence and manufacturing performance. But if you look at systems and the external entities like suppliers, it has a huge and direct impact on the quality of the processes and products. If you look at the majority of product recalls, they are caused by manufacturing deviations due to the weak collaboration in the supply chain. The technology is available right now. Quality organizations are trying to get a grip on preventing and handling external manufacturing deviations. One example is the supplier risk index. The ability to calculate this based on qualitative and quantitative analysis, such as level of concern related to performance, audit findings, geographical risk of a supplier, and status of necessary regulatory agreements. Ability to calculate the score indicates the risk mitigation and escalation to management for identifying alternative supplier source. The indicator is right first time. It is a leading indicator that indicates operational excellence. Many leading manufacturers accomplish closely monitoring if things are done on time. This approach extends out to suppliers as well. RFT rate indicates not so robust quality processes, and it is really necessary for operations proposes root cause failures to R&D through feedback loop for continuous improvement.
Now, are people already gathering a lot of this data that can contribute to what you were just talking about? Or would it be new data that they would need to gather? I mean, I kind of alluded at the beginning that I thought they were probably already collecting a lot of this data. Was that right?
where the data could be in different silos. If you are already have a QMS implemented in your system, in your organization, the data, you're only collecting the QMS data. Data may reside in multiple systems. If you are have a laboratory information management system, you have data coming from that system, QMS system, and also ERP systems and other manufacturing execution systems. So the challenge big organizations have is to gather these data from different disparate sources, consolidate and analyze this data, and create meaningful metrics. It's a huge challenge. I think we're going to discuss more about how can we gather this data and create meaningful metrics. It's not just meaningful, it's actionable insights that can drive performance and then also increase your operational efficiency.
All right, well, if you're interested in learning more about this topic, we, Quality Digest and Sparta Systems, are presenting a webinar called 4 Metrics Quality Teams Use to Improve Manufacturing. The webinar happens next week on Tuesday, December 5th at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. Jaseem Mahmmdla here will be your presenter, and I'll be hosting. So keep an eye on your email inbox for an invitation and register for the event if you haven't already done so. There's also a link underneath the player page down there that'll take you out to the registration page. So Jaseem, thanks for joining us.
Welcome.
All right, and we will talk to you next week at the webinar.